Wow!
When did magic stop being about fun and having fun and entertaining your audience? When did it become so serious? And when did magicians start being so nasty to each other? Was it the internet? Or have we always sort of been nasty to each other? Well, I don't know about you, but I do magic for the fun. As far as I'm concerned, the worst thing a magician can do is take himself too seriously. There's nothing more nauseating than a magician who's actually led himself to believe that he's really doing the things that he's claiming to do. Doesn't that make you no better than a psychic or a medium or Uri Geller?
Everybody farts.
You know it's bullshit. I know it's bullshit. Stop behaving as if what you are doing is real magic. The whole way a lot of these magicians behave is as if they're doing these things for real. That's the kind of ego that they've developed, and it's disgusting.
From the man that brought you the electric Teletubby and the party balloon thing comes a completely new stunt that has even less to do with magic than all the others. 18 months of intense training in a sex dungeon, eating nothing but baked beans. He is attempting to not take a dump. David Blaine presents Pull My Finger. That son of a bitch is crazy. To be honest, I really need a poo. So will you pull his finger?
Let's have a little fun. Why don't we? You don't have to be nasty to make fun of someone.
I'm gonna give up YouTube. These silly motherfuckers, these trolls. Meet me in Blackpool, you bastard, and I will show you what real magic is. You don't know what magic is. You know nothing. Nothing. And I swear to Christ, if you bring up red or bring my son into it again, I'll break off your arms, stick 'em up your ass, and eat you like a fucking toffee apple. I'll never in my life.
I'm making this video to address an issue that I think is something that's been a problem for a very long time, especially when magic first came to the internet, and there's been places like the Magic Cafe and other sites that have been dedicated to magic. And then eventually with YouTube coming along and tutorials and things like that. And then eventually all the drama that spilled over into the creators and the suppliers of certain magic products and gimmicks and things like that. And it just seems to be getting worse, where most of the creators are amazing and exceptional minds when it comes to magic, right? But then there's infighting that happens where, no, I thought of that idea. Oh, I thought of that idea first in this magic magazine back in 1996 or whatever. All this drama that happens between creators and inventors of tricks, especially when it comes to selling magic. Now, what you've got to realize when it comes to magic, more money is made selling magic to magicians than is made performing magic by magicians. And that's got to make you think. The market for magic is selling magic to enthusiastic magicians that will rush out and buy a product thinking that it's going to make their entire reputation. Now, if such a product existed, if, say for instance, a product existed that would make your entire reputation, then every magician in the world would go out and buy it, and then your reputation is no good anymore anyway, because everyone would be doing it. Not to say that a product like this exists, far from it. It's basically up to you to decide what you like and what you don't like. And then there's the problem with dishonest magic trailers and people getting upset about that, and people getting upset about whether or not an idea is original. Well, guess what? There's only so much you can do in magic. And it is possible for 2 people, 3 people, even a dozen people to have the same idea. Okay? If you can prove that you came up with the idea first, good for you. But I don't think there should be so much infighting and hatred. And especially amongst magicians, there is so much infighting and hatred between magicians and nastiness on the internet that it's unbelievable. And the reason is this: because when people get into magic, they get into magic to feel special. And people tell them initially, oh, you're amazing. Oh, that's incredible. And it sort of bolsters people's ego, but they don't really deserve those accolades. How many simple magic tricks that didn't take you very long to practice have you fooled someone with and amazed them with? And the reason magicians have so much problems with other magicians is because in a room full of superheroes, nobody's special anymore. And most of these magicians are used to being told how amazing they are and being the only superhero in the room. Think about it. So, let's face it, folks, it's just magic. It's just entertainment. We're not curing diseases, and trust me, we are not saving the world at all. So I got into magic because I wasn't very good at sport, in spite of my size. People wanted me to play rugby. I was never good at sport. I got into magic because I wanted to be able to do something that the jocks in the school couldn't do. And I was successful at it, and it made me feel good. So just if you had to have a long, hard look at yourself, you'll admit that you got into magic to feel good about yourself. It's a selfish reason you got into magic. But now that you're getting better and better, and you might be performing out there semi-professionally or even professionally, making money doing it, you've got to remember that you must do it for the audience. You're not doing it for yourself. There's many tricks and routines that I perform that I absolutely hate, that I do because the crowd loves them. And you must think in terms of no longer doing it to make yourself feel good, but do it to entertain the audience. Magic is supposed to be fun. What happened to the fun? I've gotten so many nasty comments on the YouTube channel about this is shit and that's shit and shit and fucking crap and just, you know what, ignore everyone. When you get that, eventually you will buy another magician. Ignore it. Ignore it completely, because they feel like they're God's gift to magic. And let's face it, nobody is God's gift to magic. Nobody. It's a constantly evolving thing. It's an ancient art form. We all standing on the shoulders of giants, to quote that terribly cliche thing. So just ignore it. Ignore all the hatred. And I was once told by a very good magician, don't worry about what other people are doing. Worry about what you are doing. Okay? And let's face it, magic isn't the highest paying thing that you can possibly do in entertainment. There's a reason for that old joke. What's the difference between a close-up magician and a pizza? A pizza can feed a family of 4. There's a reason for that joke. There's a reason that joke exists. Close-up magic isn't the highest paying thing in entertainment. As a matter of fact, it's one of the lowest paying things you can do. So everyone relax. Nobody's special. Can everyone just worry about what they're doing and not worry so much about what other people are doing? There's so much drama between creators and magicians and the comments and the nastiness on magic sites like the Magic Cafe. It's disgusting. Just remember, they are there, the creators are there to sell magic. Next time you watch a magic trailer, just keep that in mind. They want to sell it to you. They don't care whether it goes in your drawer or you use it every day. They don't care. They want to sell it to you because they're not making a lot of magic performing close-up. They will make way more magic selling the magic and shipping it to magicians who are eagerly awaiting this product or prop in the post. Just remember that. Be more selective. And don't worry about the drama and all of that crap. Steve Martin had a saying, magic is the only talent you can buy. To a large degree, I sort of agree with it, but then to a degree, I don't agree with it because you do need to be talented in order to get the trick right, to portray it, to get the most bang for your buck, to get the most out of a certain prop or gimmick or trick. And it takes a lot of practice. I've been doing magic since 1998. Well, serious stuff, not stuff from the library and stuff. But I'm talking about ordering books from the magic shop and getting deep into it since about 1998. Okay? To a lot of magicians, that isn't a long time, but to me, it's basically half my life. And so I just want to say, have fun with it. It's supposed to be about having fun. Don't worry about the crap that comes along. Don't worry about fighting. Nobody's special. Just remember, it's for the audience. Stop fighting amongst ourselves. Just give everyone a break. So, to remind you it's about fun, here's a funny video.
Mama always said life was like a box of chocolates. It sucks if you have diabetes. Jenny's dad never gave her advice. I suppose he could not because his tongue was always in her ass.
What the fuck?
I made some money. As a matter of fact, Lieutenant Dan called it a fuck ton. And then one day, for no particular reason, Jenny came back. I made a lot of money, but then it was all stolen because they figured out my password, which was 1 Forest 1. And then one day, for no particular reason, Jenny left again. And that's all I have to say about that.